now?
Well, we said we were going to do the introduction this time.
Oh, shit.
Right.
What are we going to say?
Yeah, well, I guess it's good that we really thought about it before now.
Yeah.
I can't. I can't. I think I have enough to like introduce myself without slying, but I don't. Paul, I think you're the best at like doing the introduction part, and I'm ready to announce my presence without being awkward. But that's as far as I can go.
Leave this in.
Okay. All right, so welcome to Strange Paths, a podcast where we delve into choose your own adventure style stories. I'm your host, Paul.
I'm Stephanie.
I'm Megan.
And today, Stephanie is going to read us a book. What are you going to read us?
It is called Journey Under the Sea. It is sweet looking. So, Megan.
Ooh.
I know, right? All right, so we got the octopus arms. We got
Wait,
the yellow.
Do I have to get any like injections or anything for this journey because it looks pretty foreign?
Well, no, but I mean, you're probably gonna get the bend, so just prepare.
All right, that's fine.
I know that you've been practicing for this your whole life.
Through Radiohead.
Yeah, just listening to it prepares you for working as an undersea welder.
Well, it looks like there's already like a sea base down there that you're exploring. So I wonder if it's like ruins, or what if it's just the octopus's home?
Oh shit!
Or like
I'm
invaders.
hoping for the latter.
Yeah.
We'll see.
All right. Well, shall we?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Beware and warning. This book is different from other books. You and you alone, in all caps, are in charge of what happens in the story. There are dangerous choices, adventures, and consequences. You, also caps, must use all your numerous talents and much of your enormous intelligence. The wrong decision could end in disaster, even death. But don't despair. At any time, you can go back and make another choice, alter the path of your story, and change its result. Now enter the mysterious and beautiful world of Atlantis. These caps are really off-putting because it's screaming.
I didn't think that was like when I was little and I was reading these books. I didn't think it was like actually allowed for you to go back and like change your choice. But this is saying that you can.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was cheating, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, especially like in this section, beware and warning is like it's not going to have any good news, but it does.
Yeah. Well, we might get to one eventually, but I've heard that there are some of these books where there are endings that you can only get to by cheating.
Really?
Yeah, like there are ones where the ending, there's no direction to go to that page. You just find it by flipping through it.
What? That's crazy.
Oh my God.
Like I remember being little and like just having several choices just marked by my fingers and just like having them in the book. Oh, that's okay. That's interesting.
So apparently
now we're
they
gonna have to
cheating.
look through every single book. See?
I'm gonna cheat at everything now.
It's the only way.
Thanks, Choose Your Own Adventure books.
Yeah. Okay, I have to finish this now.
Oh.
It says, you may become famous, you may decide never to return to the earth world above, or you may not get a chance to make that decision. Whatever happens, good luck.
So what happens in Atlantis stays in Atlantis.
Whatever happens.
Are there a lot of lawbreakers out there?
Did you watch that Louis C.K. special, Megan?
The newest one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's so good. When he was talking about Magic Mike.
And how he knows what's at the end.
I've watched a lot of stand-up, and like that was just like how he revealed himself was so personal and like true to like things that I thought as well, and I loved it. It was really good.
No, he's really good at injecting himself into his humor.
Yeah. Yeah,
I haven't seen it. I've watched the first Magic Mike for some reason. I don't remember why, but I did. And I didn't think it was a bad movie. Just saying.
I haven't watched it, so I couldn't say. Paul, on the other hand.
I've never watched it. Like,
okay.
I don't know. It's not... It's one of those that, like, if it was on and I was in a situation where there was nothing else to do, I'd probably watch it.
Yeah, sure. We'll create that situation.
I think I was just curious because it was so popular, but I watched it, and I mean, it's really like a well done movie. So.
Well, it's just after watching. I guess the only movie I've seen Channing Tatum in was Jupiter Ascending, and that's not really like a good measure of anyone in that movie.
Well,
I've not seen it.
Oh man.
It's I mean, it looks really cool.
It's beautiful.
Just don't pay attention to the plot
Just don't
at
think
all.
about it. Just let it wash over you.
Okay.
But
You
yeah.
sure?
I mean,
Should
it was.
we go under the sea though?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Let's go.
I'm sorry, Paul.
No, you're good. You're good.
No, we're gonna get deep. Don't worry. All right. So, you are a deep sea explorer searching for the famed lost city of Atlantis. This is your most challenging and dangerous mission. Fear and excitement are now your companions.
Oh shit. What terrible names for people.
Well, excitement isn't even capitalized.
Oh, but fear is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's the beginning of the sentence. So.
Oh.
Really got those names.
Let's go through and capitalize the F and fear just for continuity.
All right.
Okay. It is morning and the sun pushes up on the horizon. The sea is calm. You climb into the narrow pilot's compartment of the underwater vessel Seeker with your special gear. The crew of the research vessel Murray screws down the hatch clamps. They're really messing me up with these names now. Proper
So his
nouns.
name is Moray?
No, it's Maray.
Oh, I thought it was like moray, like he was like a moray eel.
Well, that would be good,
like
but
they'd all be sea
sorry.
puns.
Yeah, they didn't think it through.
Okay.
Okay. Now begins the plunge into the depths of the ocean. The Seeker crew begins lowering by a strong but thin cable. Make sure you get that in there. Strong but thin.
God, it's thin.
Like the author.
How thin is he? Yeah, he's strong but capable. Within minutes, you are so deep in the ocean that little light filters down to you. I thought that was going to go a different way, and that's why I laughed, but it did not because I did not write this book.
Did you expect it to be like, it was so deep down there? How deep was it?
Balls deep. Alright, the silence is eerie as the Seeker slips deeper and deeper. God, what is wrong with me?
We're learning a lot about Steph today.
Well, it's a staple, you know. I can't help it. It's just... Okay. You peer out the thick glass porthole and see strange white fish drifting past, sometimes stopping to look at you. An intruder from another world.
So that kind of lends to your whole, like, sex and pregnancy thing. Because you're in a little egg going under the water and these white fish are swimming past you trying to break in.
Yeah.
Are we in the fallopian tubes? I don't know.
I think we're in the egg. What do you
Yeah.
mean? Oh, I gotcha. We're seeking through the fallopians.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait,
No.
No, well, we're the egg.
We just go to the womb. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're getting there.
Okay.
The
We're
womb
not
is
going
the
to
earth.
those
I
tubes.
know.
We go on an ectopic pregnancy.
Yeah, I know how pregnancy works.
I got it. Okay.
It's fine. All
right. The cable attaching you to the Murray is extended to its limit. You have pushed it to the limit. This is already extreme. You have come to rest on a ledge near the canyon in the ocean floor that ancient myth says leads to the lost city of Atlantis. You have an experimental diving suit designed to protect you from the intense pressure of the deep. Experimental?
I just want to know.
That's probably what's experimental about it.
Well, how do you think they got a kid to go on the trip?
Why do you think he's a kid?
Well, I'm just assuming since they're children's books that, like...
I don't think it's a kid.
What? No.
Well, look.
Is that like what you assumed every time you read books when you were a child? It was just like
Sherlock Holmes, kid.
I mean, you know, most of the time. But look, they were like, we got this experimental suit. It was really expensive, so we couldn't afford like a full-sized one. So let's get this kid in here for this smaller suit that we could we could afford all the parts for this one.
Less fabric.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's experiment anyway.
I guess we're kids again. Fine.
Well, we'll see if it reveals anything to give us an idea that we're not, like maybe some stubble, or maybe they'll talk about like his tax returns or something.
The scratchy stubble marks the inside of the experimental bedazzled suit.
Wait, so adults have bedazzled everything?
Megan said it was bedazzled.
Oh, okay.
What is wrong with you?
I missed that part. I'm sorry.
I would if I had a choice.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Where was I? You should be able to leave the Seeker and explore the sea bottom. The new suit contains a number of the latest microprocessors, enabling a variety of useful functions. It even has a built-in waterproof smart tablet. Wow, that was really hard because there's a lot of hyphens. Okay. It even has a built-in waterproof smart tablet with laser communicator. Why
Oh, shit.
laser?
Lasers? That's awesome.
Is it right what you want?
Well, maybe it's like Morse code, but with like a laser beam instead of a flashlight.
Okay.
Are these lasers like shaving your adult beard or not? That would be really good clue.
Well, there's a choice coming, so maybe it will
okay.
It would give us a choice to shave our beard or not.
Or grow one.
That's
or
true.
hit puberty.
Yes.
We don't know where this is going to go.
Okay.
You can cut loose from the cable. The Seeker is self-propelled. You are now in another world. Remember, it is a dangerous world. An unknown world. As agreed, you signal the Murray. All systems go! All caps. It's awesome down here. It's rad. Okay, if you decide to explore the ledge where the Seeker has come to rest, turn to page 6. If you decide to cut loose from the Murray and dive with the Seeker into the canyon in the ocean floor.
Okay,
Go
so
to a different one.
it said we were self-propelled, so
True, yeah.
sounds like we could just cut loose.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah? Get wild?
Yeah, buck wild.
Buck wild. Let me see
With
here.
this.
Turn to page 4. The Murray asks you for a more detailed status report, and you comply, telling them that you are going to cast off from the line and descend under your own power. By God. Approval is given, and the Seeker slips silently into the undersea canyon. As you drop into the canyon, you turn on the Seeker's powerful searchlight. Wait, are you in the Seeker?
Yeah, I thought the Seeker was the experimental suit.
The Seeker is your ship.
Oh.
I'm very confused. What is happening? Alright,
Where the hell are we under?
I thought we were outside the Seeker, but I guess we're not. Maybe the Seeker and the Murray are attached. And so we cut.
Whoa, Murray's not the guy?
Murray is a ship, is the other vessel.
Oh, okay.
We need to go back.
Do we need to start over?
We need to make a graph. Let's just press forward.
Alright, let's press
I
forward.
think I know what's going on. Okay.
Alright. 4 pages in, we're doing well.
Yeah.
This is a children's book and we can't understand.
Oh, now it's a children's book?
Well, it's not. That doesn't mean it's like a child protagonist. Anyway, as you drop into the canyon, you turn on the Seeker's powerful searchlight. Straight ahead is a dark wall covered with a strange type of barnacle growth. To the left, port side. They're teaching us. I never know. Alright, to the left port side, you see what appears to be a grotto. The entrance is perfectly round, as if it had been cut by human hands. Deft hands.
Ew.
Alright, well, anyway. White lantern fish give off a pale greenish light. To the right, starboard side of the Seeker, you see bubbles rising steadily from the floor of the canyon. If you decide to investigate the bubbles, turn to page 3. If you decide to investigate the grotto with the round entrance, turn to page 8.
I'm into those bubbles.
Really? I'm kind of feeling the grotto.
Ooh.
Well, just,
Fight.
First off, because you have the enchanted grotto over here, and then also, well, the author gave us a pretty big hint as far as like, it looks like it was cut by human hands.
Well, I don't want to see what humans did.
I guess, but just like, what the hell's going on over there? Like, what's
bubbles? Woo!
But aren't Atlanteans human? Isn't that the whole deal?
Well, no, they're mer people.
Who knows?
But
yeah, I guess who knows.
Were the aliens? They could have been aliens.
Oh, because it sunk.
Yeah.
I gotcha. Yeah, you guys are gonna have to choose because I am not party to this.
Oh shoot!
Rock paper scissors over the internet.
Oh, that's what I was thinking.
Do it. I'll be the Megan. You
I
tell
will
us
be
what
on
you
it.
did.
So on 3,
I'll
just
tell
say.
you what Paul did first.
Well, let's do on 3. We say rock paper scissors.
Okay.
Right.
Or I could just flip a coin.
No, Steph, you have to count to 3, and then Megan and I will say rock, paper, scissors.
Well, I'm not going to count to 3. I'm going to say the customary rock, paper, scissors vernacular.
Okay.
Wait, so you're going to say it
So,
and then I...
So on
say
shoot...
And then you scream what you have.
So on shoot, you're going to... We say it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, just after. Don't interrupt me. God.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Rock.
Scissors.
Megan, you chose
I'm
after
sorry.
him the thing that would fail.
Well, that's what I had. I told you to be honest.
All right.
I didn't.
Page 8 is. I really like this system of deciding.
I mean, it's the best system. It's completely fair
Okay.
and great for audio.
I said it honestly. I didn't say it's at the same time.
All right, we're going port side.
Okay, I'm
to see those human hands.
upset, but
Yeah,
let's go.
Megan, you can have the next one, okay?
maybe.
You can. She
We'll
can.
see
I'm the
how the rock,
moderator.
paper, scissors
No,
goes.
it's all of us
Alright.
are choosing, so.
You pilot the seeker through the rounded entrance to the grotto. Once inside, your searchlight picks up what appear to be docks and piers along the grotto walls. The seeker's searchlight is not very powerful. However, you do have a special laser light which would light up the grotto like daylight. Unfortunately, the laser light can only be used twice for very short periods before it must be recharged aboard the Murray, now more than 2,000 feet above you on the surface. You shot down there so fast.
Yeah, we sunk like a rock.
Yeah. This experimental suit is failing.
Well, it's succeeding in getting us down to the bottom.
Yeah. Okay, so if you decide to use the laser light, turn to page 18. If you decide to cruise further into the grotto, turn to page 13.
Let's just go darkly.
Okay, yeah, I'm fine with that.
Okay, we're cruising on in.
Yeah.
Steady.
Keeping it stealthy.
Yeah, gently. Yeah. Okay. You cruise silently into the grotto. Its roof slopes upward, and you follow the slope. Upward? But we're going further down, aren't we?
Well, we went into the grotto, and I guess the grotto goes up.
Okay.
Yeah.
The depth finder shows that you're rising quite rapidly. Of course you are, because this thing is like so fast. The depth. Oh, right. Perhaps you will reach the surface in open air. The roof of the grotto stops sloping upward. Before you is a perfectly round metallic hatch made of metal that you've never seen before. With the mechanical arm of the seeker, you try to open the hatch. No luck. Activating the electronic pulse generator, you bombard the hatch with electronic pulses. They are not meant to be hostile. Okay.
It's like I'm just gonna shoot this with stuff, but it doesn't mean like.
I'm gonna electrocute this frigging door in water. It's not meant to be hostile though. If you decide to blow the hatch open with an explosive charge, turn to page 24. If you decide to continue transmitting radio communications through the hatch, turn to page 27. Continue.
I mean, I want to blow that open.
Yeah? Just
Wait, you
kick
wanna?
in their door?
Yeah, you want our first contact to be violent?
Boo! Open
Yeah.
up, bitch! Alright.
I mean, I didn't get to investigate those bubbles, so
Alright,
I'm pissed.
fine.
Alright. The only way to get beyond the door is to blast it away, or so you believe. The Seeker's laser cannon is powerful, and you position the Seeker to fire. Pushing the fire button, you send a powerful beam at the hatch. Nothing happens. Then you advance the cannon control to full emergency force. Again, you push the button, and the beam dissolves the hatch instantly. A flood of seawater rushes into the giant hole, carrying you with it into an air-filled cavern beyond. The water fills the cavern with speed and explosive force. You see several people scurrying towards escape hatches. It's too late. You did the wrong thing. There's no turning back. The end.
Oh wow, that was it.
Wait, I'm really confused about what happened.
So you busted the door.
I didn't realize that I was out of the vessel, I guess.
You're not, but it just exploded everything.
So what I think happened was that was like they had, I guess like a room that was filled with air where they like were staying, and so since you blew the hatch, it forced the water in because I guess it couldn't stand the pressure.
I just want to say that we blew the hatch.
So would you like to go back, or is this the end?
Wait, now I feel like we can go back because the, warning said.
Yeah, the warning did say.
Wait, okay, because the warning said so?
Yeah.
Alright, so do we want to set up like we have 2 lives or something, so we just lost one?
Oh.
Alright.
Okay. Yeah, that
or we could
sounds
do
fair.
3 or something.
Or we could do like 9.
Yeah, or like 1,000,000.
Yeah, like 12.
Yeah, but... Wait, can we go back to those bubbles, or... I'm really
Well, we can go back to the bubbles, or we can go back to just one step back and see where that would go, or we can just go back to the bubbles.
Let's go back to the bubbles. So that way,
Woo!
that way we won't have to hear Megan sobbing for the rest of the episode.
It's really killing my buzz.
I was gonna record sobbing even like after the call. You guys, but
all right. Okay, so we decide to analyze the. Oh wait! Carefully maneuvering the seeker between the walls of the canyon, you discover a large round hole. A stream of large bubble flows steadily out of the hole. The seeker is equipped with scientific equipment to analyze the bubbles. It also has sonar equipment that can measure depth. What doesn't this ship have? The ocean covers close to 90% of the Earth and is mostly unknown. Who knows where this hole might lead? If you know what I mean. Okay, do we decide to analyze the bubbles, or do we, decide to take depth readings?
So depth readings or analyze bubbles?
Yeah, it's really boring.
I want to read those depths.
Yeah, let's read the depths. Okay. Who gives a fuck about bubbles?
What? Megan does.
Well, no, I'm just saying, like, other than looking at them, what are you really going to measure? Like,
what they are? What's in them?
I mean, I guess
probably air.
I'm gonna go the depths, I think.
Yeah,
okay.
Let's do the depths.
Yes. Maneuvering the seeker next to the hole, you begin to take sonar readings to determine its depth. To your amazement, the sonar readings indicate that the hole is extraordinarily deep. It might reach the center of the Earth.
Dang.
Dude.
That's pretty precise. Like you look at your little readout and it says it's deep.
It says it might reach the center of the Earth. What lies down there? Where are the bubbles coming from? Is Atlantis beneath you? Like, it's beneath me. There's a sudden and disturbing digital reading on your instruments. A mid-ocean earthquake! The seeker is not damaged, but the Murray might leave and you will be abandoned. Maybe you should ascend right away and join the Murray? On the other hand, you are perhaps on the verge of one of the world's greatest discoveries. So, do we decide to descend into the hole, or return to the surface?
I mean, we can't wuss out now.
Yeah.
And plus, Megan's decisions have always led us to good paths. So.
All right, let's see. Now is the time for decision. You check all the controls of the seeker, grit your teeth, and push the control column into the deep dive position.
My teeth are already fucked up, so.
Grit them! Down and down you go where no person has ever ventured. The seeker is built for deep, deep dives, but you are descending rapidly, mile after mile into the deep. Is it miles under the water?
How many times can you fit the word deep into a paragraph?
He's really making me say that a lot.
I just want you to know.
so deep. Okay, the pressure is intense, the darkness is complete, and the depth gauge indicates an incredible 15 miles. You quickly reverse the control column. Warning lights flare up in your control panel. They show that gravitational forces are now stronger than the Seeker's propulsion motors. You have passed the point of no return, and your journey downward will continue into utter darkness until the water pressure is too great for the Seeker. This is the final voyage. Megan! Fucked it up again! You're dead!
We died again. Yeah.
Sure we did. Like a good time down there.
Well, it just said he'll keep going down. It doesn't say, like, what'll happen.
Well, it just says you can't get back up.
Well, I'm assuming he'll get down far enough, and then he'll be in a weird bookcase, and he can tell the Moray that he loves him.
Yeah.
So the Moray will come back after him in the future?
Yeah,
Maybe.
I'm sure.
Guys, I've been reading that Nora Smith's book.
Yeah.
And let me just tell you that, like, tree that has, like, 9 branches of, like, existence on it. It goes down and down, and maybe the lower branches near the roots or whatever isn't so bad. Like, maybe this is like that. Maybe it's
yeah, it's the end, but is it?
Yeah, is it? Like, maybe there's more to explore. Let's see, like hell.
But what if the Atlanteans were down there and they were like, if only we had a ship that we could modify to get out of here and return to the surface, and then you supply that.
These are all valid points.
Should we just, like, make our own book series
about
how to get out of these choose your own adventure traps?
Yeah, just spin it. It's fine. So I haven't even hit the halfway point on this book.
So we're doing real well. All right, let's try one more.
Where are we going back
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's forget the bubbles.
Okay.
And let's continue sending radio signals through that hatch.
Okay. Sure.
Rather than the tried and true method of blowing it up.
Okay. Gotta get back to where that was. Continue transmitting radio communication through the hatch 27. Alright, the radio transmission seemed to be. Oh, and by the way, this is the. When we were at the hatch and it was like, do you want to blow in or not? Okay, the radio transmission seemed to be failing, and you were tired of sending signals through the closed door. You were just about to give up when the door suddenly swings open, revealing behind it a cavern with another door. You enter the cavern cautiously and receive a radio signal in English. It tells you that you are welcome here, but that once you enter this place, you may never return to the world above. It is up to you to decide. So, would you like to go on and investigate what might be Atlantis, or retreat?
I mean, we have to investigate.
Yeah.
You
Look,
don't have to. You can retreat. That
yeah,
was the other
but
option.
I have no
No.
idea how crappy my life is on the outside. Like, what if I'm an alcoholic and
I don't
like,
know that they would put an alcoholic in an experimental suit on the quest for Atlantis.
especially not an alcoholic child.
Child, yes.
I think they might put one because I mean they don't have anything notable to go back to, so
Right.
why not?
Well, I mean,
They
yeah,
might-
but what's keeping him from just liver failing inside your experimental expensive suit for children?
But then
It's just that you have one thing to do left in your life, so
Yeah.
he's gonna do it full throttle.
You know, at 9 years old, when you have one thing left to
9 years
do.
old.
Well, it says you may never return.
Right.
It doesn't matter. Just
Also,
that
like-
deep into mental illness and
Yeah.
depression and stuff. Like
Like,
might
is
as well.
Is that a threat? Like, you may never return. Also, I'm really surprised they speak English.
Well, I'm sure they speak everything.
Just everything?
Yeah.
Who knows?
If you get this far, they're gonna learn your language.
I'm just saying.
If they're in the exact center of the Earth, I think that they have an equal distance to all the places they can learn all the languages. I win.
Okay, sure.
So we're gonna go into Atlantis. What might be Atlantis? Excuse me.
Okay.
You are greeted by a group of people who look like ordinary human beings, except that there are gill-like slits on their necks.
Ew.
Ooh. Their bare feet have skin between the toes, forming a web. They order you to put on your dive suit, pull you quickly from the seeker, and lead you towards their city. On the way, they show you the zoo, where there are animals from the world above the sea. There is a glass-like cage surrounding them filled with air, allowing them to live below the sea. This is the first thing they show you?
Well,
Gross.
you know.
Look at the stuff you already know.
Well, when people come to town, you take them to the zoo.
Yeah, but like you don't go from the airport to the zoo. You know,
I'm sure
Some
some
do.
people, yeah.
can't even give them a little food.
You know, they were just like, look, I think it's more of just a comfort thing. It's like, look, we can support your kind of life down here.
Yeah.
Look,
The
your
thing.
favorite.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You remember that zoo time with the monkeys and stuff? It's like a comfort thing.
You're telling me I remember a zoo time with monkeys?
Yeah.
I
Wait.
do remember.
Wait. This may or may not be included, but you remember when we went with Dad and like the monkeys were doing like oral stuff.
Oh my god, the ones that are right next to the restaurant.
Yeah, I was I'm assuming that you would know what I was talking about immediately.
It's okay. So obviously Megan and I are sisters, but but
If you couldn't tell by now,
yeah,
you're an
our
idiot.
voices are almost
Yeah.
exactly the same. So have fun with that. But every time I go to the zoo, like okay, there's this monkey case next to a restaurant, and there's a window connecting the monkey exhibit to the restaurant, and those monkeys are always touching each other and themselves. They're filthy.
It's, dinner and a show.
Yeah, I mean, I watch. You can't help it. Anyway.
But
yeah,
saying they
so
were like blowing each other and
they're
so
always so the reason I'm saying this is because I can't remember a single time that this happened because it happens every time.
Oh, so it's all blurred together for you.
I mean, I think I know what you're talking about because it was like the first
everyone.
time.
Well, I was just saying that the first time we went, everyone was trying to eat and like not acknowledge that they were doing that right next to our heads.
Don't encourage them. But I mean, you're at the zoo for education, so
Yeah,
way
so
to teach your children
a lot
about
of people take you to zoos immediately. Just then.
Yeah, it's perfectly normal.
Yeah.
I'm sure that there were monkeys like doing stuff.
Yeah, sea monkeys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, like don't encourage them. Don't. God, they're disgusting. But also don't drink the water. Okay, so my young friend, the leader of the group says, you may have the gill slit operation and live like one of us, or you can refuse and join the other animals in the zoo. Holy crap.
Wait.
So the first thing out of this man's mouth is, hey, you can either become one of us and get a transfiguring operation where we make you into a gill freak, or you can be an animal in the zoo.
Okay, but did they put us in the monkey cages?
I don't trust this guy, and I'm sort of into the idea of being into like just being a zoo creature. I don't know if that's.
Well, okay.
I mean, I feel like that might
get in
the road.
So, I feel like as fun as becoming a zoo animal would be, the book wants us to get gills.
I know. I feel okay. I feel the same way. Okay, yeah. Let's get some gills.
I mean, let's get some fucking gills. I guess.
Yeah, let's become horribly transfigured.
I mean, I do want to just sit on like a sand bank and eat krill, but fine. Let's get some gills.
Well, okay, look, I have to mention there is a small illustration accompanying this choice, and it's 3 mer people, and there's a guy in the end who looks like a freak who's talking to you, and he has an angry look on his face, and then the other 2 people are looking at him like he's insane. Like they're giving him the side eye. They're like, really? So I don't know.
What do you think that's referring to? Like, I can't.
I don't know. I guess it's just like, shit, dude. Like, you can't even say hey first. You know?
They can be like, this is Gary. He's always like this.
He's insane. Don't listen to him.
He's a bit of an old asshole.
Is he like one of the ones that he tried to turn into like a sea creature and it just didn't work? So
well, he looks gross.
Or no. He took the gills. And he's just he's real upset now because he's like, I wanted to be a fucking animal in the zoo.
I'm an animal. I guess so. All right. Well, there is a last paragraph, and it says, what a choice. But that's not all it says. But I thought it would be funnier if it did. Yeah. But if you have the gill slit operation, you will never be able to escape and return to the surface. So it's saying if you were an animal, you may be able to escape. I'm guessing.
That's true.
I guess if I have the gills. I mean... It's mostly great up here. Just saying.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to return to my life as an alcoholic child.
Yeah, like the pollution and everything up here is not the best, and we all know that some sea creatures remain unchanged for since like the dinosaurs. So
yeah. Plus, maybe we'll get a cool light on our head.
Ooh, yeah.
Ooh, anglerfish style.
Yeah, you can just become the freak. They don't want to look at you. They put you in the depths. Yeah.
They look so good. Okay, let's do it.
Okay. A large white light shines down on you as you lie on the operating table. You become unconscious. Pleasant thoughts, sounds, and pictures occupy your mind. When you awake, you feel no pain nor any real change. But now you can breathe underwater and join the Atlanteans in the world. Ray. For several weeks, you explore the world under the sea as you never have seen it before. Without the heavy oxygen equipment on your back, you feel a marvelous sense of energy, and you glide through a world of beauty. Your 2 guides have become very good friends, and they take you on adventures in the deep, exploring the ocean bottom and getting to know the fish and other sea creatures. It is a very exciting life indeed. You like it, but you regret that you'll never again know the world above the sea. The end.
But I will. The zoo.
Do I?
Yeah.
I mean, if
I
feel like that's the best ending I could ever imagine. Like, you have friends, everything's beautiful. Like,
yeah, you're no longer an alcoholic.
Yeah. And no more debt.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I mean,
Well,
I don't know.
we don't know about their thriving gambling community.
Yeah, I wish it kind of told me like what kind of job they set me up with.
Well, it sounds like you're just fucking around.
Yeah, but it's like,
It's only been a few weeks though.
right.
I feel like it's an Amish situation where you just like do what you need to do for your life.
Yeah,
and
for the community.
yeah, that's what you do.
So do they, for the Atlanteans then, do they like send them up to the surface for a year?
No, you
And
can
like,
never return. What are you gonna do? Walk around with like a fishbowl clamped around your neck?
yeah.
Is that what Ariel was doing? Like mermaid Runspringa?
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, I like it. But no, that sounds way better than the other endings we got.
I'm very like upset though because we barely read any pages.
Yeah.
But it's already like, Wayne, this is pretty rad, so I guess it's fine.
Yeah. We got a good ending.
And
Yeah.
would you like to read what happens when you're in the zoo?
Yeah, I kind of want to know.
Okay.
A little bit.
Yeah,
No, I refuse to have this insane operation. I don't want to become a fish.
Right.
That's really offensive.
Yeah, that's really racist to us.
All the alcoholism is coming back.
Yeah.
All right, the Atlanteans try to convince you that life with them will be happy, useful, and long. Useful. Yet you still refuse. Sadly, they give up their arguments and spray you with a special mist that immediately knocks you out.
Ew.
How do you spray underwater?
You can spray underwater.
Oh,
Yeah, you can spray. No problem.
Sorry, I guess I haven't sprayed very much underwater.
I mean, how do you think whales procreate?
Well, that's internal spraying.
I'm sure some of it's external.
Wait, hang on.
Well, let's talk about whales.
Well, I thought like some creatures just sprayed like a shitload into the vicinity of where the other like the female was.
Well, I mean,
right?
but aren't whales mammals?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like they have to get in there. Like they connect. They dock.
Yeah, but I'm sure some of that sprays out too.
So this podcast is not safe for work now. Talking about whale sprayage.
Well, it's a relevant topic to what we're talking about.
It is true.
So they try to impregnate you.
All right, I'll just start this paragraph over. The Atlanteans try to convince you that life with them will be happy, useful, and long, yet you still refuse. Sadly, they give up their arguments and spray you with a special mist that immediately knocks you out. Several hours later, you gain your senses, only to find that you're in an underwater air tank where you breathe naturally.
Yes. I'm so good at it.
Yeah. Oh, it's like I've done this all my life. Your closest neighbor is a horse who looks at you with sorrow and understanding. Oh my God, this is heavy. I've made a mistake. The Atlanteans have built a small apartment very much like the ones in the world above the sea. People come by and look at you and talk with you. Maybe you have made a real mistake. They no longer want you to join them in their world and way of life. You refuse their offer, and now you are a prisoner in a zoo. The end.
Wow.
Wait.
This picture is
You roommates with a horse?
Yeah, he's in the next, stall.
Then might also be like, well, we have to get him a girlfriend, so here's another
land animal.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He's looking at you with sorrow, understanding, because he knows what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
we're friends. Though.
Yeah, you're friends. You're best friends.
Until the night comes.
Then you are lovers. Well, that was that.
Yeah, I still want to stick with the canon ending for us was we got gills and we lived happily.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
In the beautiful ocean with friends.
Because I feel like if we had gone back to the Marais, it would have just been like, well, sorry, like that's your only shot, and we'd go up and be disappointed or something.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I wonder if it was that or because we still had like half the book left.
You really did, yeah.
It could have been like, well, we'll just have to try again tomorrow, and then you go the next day, and it's like, oh, this is awesome. Here's money and friends and everything.
I guess so. Another successful well, I guess the first successful episode.
Well, a successful episode in general, yeah.
All right, well, that was a great journey under the sea.
Yeah, I learned a lot about animals below and above.
Yeah. You know, they didn't say whether we are a man, a child, or a woman. So shame on us for even thinking it was male. All right, well, we learned some things about Paul and a
lot about Megan.
Yeah, a little too much about Megan.
She's super gun-ho about everything.
Yeah, she wants Bubbles and wants him now.
Yeah, and you better answer the door or she'll blow your house down.
Yeah, she will.
Yeah, just
Explode your shit.
I'm willing to explore whatever path.
I'd believe it.
Yeah.
All right. So thanks for listening. And we'll catch you next time. Bye.